look at that. So this is a 8 GPU Blockchain-Pc. I have never, ever heard of this. I'm not sure if many other people have. This is a complete motherboard with SSD, CPU, RAM, literally everything. This is an entire rig. All you need to do is plug into these USBs with your GPU risers and a power supply. And literally this thing is supposed to be able to run 8 cards, which is amazing. Literally one 6-pin adapter to power the whole motherboard, and then you have 8 slots for your risers. It's got, you know, its normal Ethernet connection, HDMI, more USBs on this side for actual things, not your risers. Man, this thing's awesome. I am going to make a separate video setting this entire thing up, because this thing is just wild. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all staying healthy and having a great day. In this video we are going to be hooking up this Rebtech motherboard. Been waiting to do this for about 2 weeks at this point, and it's killing me. My man RONDY over in our Discord sent this to me. He's one of the mods on there. We are going to be throwing 3 5700 Sapphire Nitro XTs on it to see if it works. 2 of those Sapphire Nitros came out of my main PC because it was giving me trouble streaming, so I replaced it with an Aorus 3060 Ti, and I haven't had any issues streaming since. So that's where those came from. This one right here also came from my man RONDY as a gift for whatever reason, just because he's crazy and apparently I'm a lucky girl. So we're going to get all 3 of these up and running on this motherboard. As far as I know, this used to come with, on the M.2, Simple Miner OS. I've never used that. I don't know anything about it. But apparently somebody along the line switched it to Hive OS. So I don't know if it was the manufacturer that sent it to RONDY or whoever actually gave them to him. But either way, he said Hive OS is on this, so all I should have to do is put the rig config file on it, hook it up to the Hive, and we should be good to go. I'm going to power this unit with a 1200 watt SERVER PSU. It's an HP from Parallel Miner. This is a normal breakout board that goes with that. What I want to show you guys is this breakout board that's new from Parallel Miner that takes the place of a traditional PSU, like that one you can see right there. It has a 24 pin to power your normal motherboard, and it has all the other necessary cables, so you literally do not need a normal power supply to run your rig anymore. You can use a SERVER PSU with this breakout board to save some money in these crazy times of scarce hardware. But just before we do that, I'll show you guys the rig I just built my lovely wife. This is her Valentine's Day present. She's been dying for her first mining rig, so we threw a 3070 in this, and I custom built her an entire rig, and that was her surprise on Valentine's Day. What we're gonna do now is rip out that M.2, throw it in this M.2 by USB, make sure the rig config file is good, and we'll go from there. All right, so I just had to grab a screwdriver, take this out. All right, we took the M.2 out. Now I need to throw it inside this guy right here. All right, so we're gonna put the M.2 into the adapter, Throw the screws in. I mean, to be honest, I'm just gonna leave it out of the case because it shouldn't really matter. Alright, you turned on. It does have Hive. Rondy was right. Alright, let me get into this, set up the rig config, and I will be back in a second. Alright, so I put the rig config file into this M.2. I'm going to throw it back onto the Rebtech motherboard and start hooking it up. Wow, that's weird. It doesn't even feel like it clicks in like the normal M.2 slots do. But whatever works.
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Oh man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Working for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have them yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Facts. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah. I'm going mainstream. Damn. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Woo. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
Alright, so as you guys just saw, I threw all these in this rig just to hold them up. So sitting on the desk, they weren't going to fall over. Actually, I came up with a better idea. Since this was a custom frame, I had a couple extra little pieces left over. So I just threw one right on the side, and I'll just line up the 3 GPUs right here sitting on the desk. That way all the wires can plug right in and everything reaches. There's no issues. Okay, so quick rundown. We have 3 Sapphire Nitros on one of the extra cut pieces that I had left over from that custom mining frame. So I just kind of added it to the side just to kind of hold these on the desk for the time being, so we can basically test this motherboard out, because I don't want to build the whole frame and then for some reason this doesn't work or whatever. I'm going to plug in the server power supply right now, and we're going to try to fire it up and see if it works. Alright, she's all plugged in. Let's fire her up. Server PSU has power, so here we go. Alright, everything seems to work. I'm going to get into Hive OS. I want to see if this thing's actually working. Alright, so she's up and running. Everything's running smooth. It's reading all 3 GPUs like flawlessly, which is amazing. Come over to Hive OS. I got 51 mega hash. These cards are not BIOS modded. All 3 of them are right there. 700 XTs. The his and her rig up and mining. With this rig and all of these, we have a total of 74 graphics cards mining, which is amazing. I never thought I'd get to this point. But we are soon to be adding a 75th. I am going to do a separate video of unboxing this, and I'm gonna throw it on this Rebtech motherboard. I wanna see if this motherboard supports NVIDIA cards, which I heard it doesn't. So that'll be interesting, and I wanna find out. So we will test that out. Once we do so, that will be going in my main PC. I appreciate all you guys for watching. Please don't forget, hit that like and subscribe. Also, we do have a free Discord group called Misfit Mining. It's a great place to come and ask questions, or if you want to get into this mining stuff. Not financial advice, but feel free, we'd love to have you. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time. By Rebtech?